Hey guys, it's me, Phoenix. Let's see how our day is going, see what we got going on. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my 6, meaning have my back because I have yours. I love you guys. Thank you guys for all the support, for all the comments. Talk to me, I talk back. If this is a preview, then I will communicate with you if I can, if time permits, if I'm there. But if not, I will communicate with you in the description or in the comment section, shall I say. So talk to me, again, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if you're working on it, green hearts if you, excuse me, I said that all. Did I say that right? Red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, and there you go. Yellow hearts if you got my 6. So we're going to do it a little bit different today. I'm going to pull some cards just to get overall energy and go from there. Right now we have unsure energy here. And yeah, so I think I'll pull like maybe 6 cards just to see what you are working with. Remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If this isn't for you, it's just not for you. But again, yellow hearts if you rock with me, and you just love the way that I read. There you have it. Again, I love you guys. I love all your energy. The Page of Cups tries to come out. There you have it. Sorry. The Page of Cups tries to come out and show its face. So I didn't take it. I put it back in here. But yeah, I just feel like sometimes it feels like I'm about to sneeze, darn it. Sometimes we get into a situation to where we have to see things and hear things from a different perspective, and then order for it to sit with us well. So that's just how I feel that my reads are going. It's just things that we need to hear, that we probably need to work on, that we don't want to work on, or that we feel the need not to work on, or that we don't know how to start or where to start to work on it. And so that is where the reads come out at, that, it just gives you a different perspective, respectfully, not to Page of Pentacles. Somebody's doing the work, respectfully, not to, and there's unsure conflict that's there from doing the work, it just seems like to me. So I just feel like just hearing it from a different perspective is a little bit easier when it comes to how you react or how you maintain during this process of growth. And so there you have it. But we do have the unsure energy out here of the conflict card, conflict, competition. And we have at the bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords energy. So someone standing up for themselves, speaking their mind and not taking shit from anyone. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, because it's toxic situation. It's a toxic environment that somebody has, or self-destructive patterns that somebody has been through. So that's where the conflict and competition comes in at. So far, somebody's doing the work. Page of Pentacles energy. You can't never stop learning, because if you think you know everything, you know nothing at all. And so there is no ego involved at this point, from what I see, because there is at some point with the Five of Wands, strength, competition, and conflict, but there also is bitter competition, sick ambition, and untrustworthiness. So, this is basically you looking at things and why you're afraid to stand up for yourself when it comes to this. Queen of Swords energy is stand up for yourself, always speak your mind, don't take shit from anyone. And so the other unsure energy when it comes to the matters of the heart, finding a way out, seeking liberation, Three of Swords energy. The Three of Swords in the reverse is insult, fraud, and painful experience. So standing up for yourself will be a painful experience, because there's more bitterness and toxicity when it comes to you actually learning about the self-destructive patterns of whoever you're dealing with, a person, place, thing, or situation that you're dealing with. We have the King of Pentacles energy. King of Pentacles lets you know that there's no reward without risk. Create opportunities. Don't be afraid to fail, and invest your time wisely. So it shows me that somebody or you are afraid to take the risk. But you don't realize that there's reward behind it. There's reward, and that's why I was telling you not to stop learning, because heartbreak keeps you stagnant for a moment, unless you continuously dwell on the heartbreak. And so that's just kind of how I see that. Yeah, because see, you have sleepless nights, you have anxiety, you have sleepless nights, and you feel like when it gets to the situation, there's a lot of stress involved and hopelessness. So you're not hopeful of what the future has to hold for you, but you're not living in the future. You're living in the now. The past is the past. And yes, As Rafiki says, the past can hurt, but you either run from it or you learn from it. And running from it will keep the scars and keep the 360 of the pain going, the self-destructive patterns that you're doing to yourself. And so the Two of Wands energy is about plans, travel, and new ideas. Out of you taking the risk, there will be plans, travel, and new ideas that will come to you and help you build this foundation that you've been looking and searching for in someone else, and that causes success, great success, victory, and good news. So there you have it. When it comes to the toxic environments, you have to, with the Knight of Cups energy, always follow your heart, because it'll never lead you astray. It knows things the mind can't explain. And so if you're following your heart, not someone else's, if you're following your heart, it'll never lead you in the wrong direction. You may feel like it is because you're having a realization. You might feel like you're being led in the wrong direction, but when you're listening to people and going in the direction of how people make you feel, then that is the wrong direction. That's not following your heart. That's you following what it is that you don't know the outcome for, because you're so busy trying to help and be there for people. But this is growth. When you start to follow your heart, your energy, that inner voice in you, it'll never lead you astray. And so once you start to be silent and conserve your energy, Four of Pentacles energy, once you start to get silent and realize that, you know what, it's not me. It's not me, because you only live once, my Drake energy, right? Be bold, be fearless, do what you love. And so once you're doing what you love, man, moving forward with confidence, Chariot, Cancer energy, when it comes to doing the work, never stop learning, because if you think you know everything, you know nothing at all. If you think this one person is like this, if you think this one person can control you, this or make you feel some kind of way, there's millions and millions and more people out in the universe, and you're dwelling on this one person. And once we realize that, because we're afraid that nobody is going to accept us because of the way they made us feel, how we perceive ourselves at this moment, when we start to get into that energy of doubting ourselves, we turn around and we become a hermit. Look at that. This card came out because they're sitting on top of each other, if you could see it. So I'll pull it over. Yeah, completion. When we realize judgment, we realize and we have a completion about what it is that we need. This is the world energy, the completion. When the puzzles start to fit and come together, then we realize that, you know what? Why did I wait so long to realize that this person would never control me? Until then, you're going to sit stagnant in the house. You're not going to be partying Three of Cups energy. You're not going to be happy and grateful for this opportunity, this experience. But when you realize that no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher, then you'll realize that these things are keeping you stagnant, because this person was here to teach you a lesson. Now, the lesson that you got out of it is, the message is here, right? The message that you got out of it is about having a joyous home and persevering yourself and persevering forward, moving forward with victory, hope, and being defensive at the same time, but not living in anxiety and fear and in judgment, thinking that somebody is steady. You care about a way somebody with toxic behaviors or somebody that has ego-based energy. Yeah, see, it keeps you in hermit mode, right? But it keeps you in hermit mode, and this is a good thing at some point, but you got to come out of hermit mode. Hermit mode is to retreat from distraction to determine your own truth. And it says also, sometimes you need to withdraw in order to rediscover your inner rich world through tranquility, meditation, and reflection, moving forward with the Chariot. So once you realize that and you reflect on what has been keeping you stagnant, the conflict, the heartbreak, and the self-destructive patterns, then you start to see things in a new light. You start to move forward, and you're not making your life about their life. And then that's when the Chariot meets the Emperor, or the Chariot meets stability. Moving forward with confidence meets stability. This doesn't have to be a man. It can meet stability. It can meet stability when it comes to the Emperor type energy is the power. It meets its own power. Personal power. You take your personal power back. You're starting to become stable. You're starting to have the authority to make decisions, standing up for yourself. Always speak your mind. Don't take shit from anyone. And that's the energy that you have to get in when it comes to this heartbreak. Because the Seven of Cups energy, you don't realize the options that you have. It's confusing. It's confusion, illusion, place. It's confusing when it comes to you dwelling on this heartbreak and, you know, the conflict and the self-destructive patterns, it becomes confusing. And then you turn around and you're always trying to be with this emperor, the provider of emotional support and maturity. But that's not the case when it comes to how people do things. So it turns to be weirdly gardens. Then you start to have to set boundaries. You don't want to, but you start to, because therefore, and you don't know what this boundary is, but you're saying no, but it takes, how long does it take for you to say no? Then it becomes a balancing act. If you don't set these boundaries, because the Nine of Wands energy is delimitation. Did I say that right? Delimitation. Okay. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Maybe I am, but recognition and strength. You start to recognize what's causing you strength and what's causing you weakness. And then it becomes a balancing act. And then you become the Queen of Swords twice, just to let you know. You start to stand up for yourself. Always speak your mind and don't take shit from anybody. And you stop giving, and that's why the Four of Pentacles is here. You stop, you pull back your energy. You limit and secure and conserve the way you do things, because you know that you've been given to the situation. All of this person with these options, you have options too, and then becomes an overflow of emotions, Ace of Cups energy, because you want that opportunity, great love and joy. But then it comes with the Wheel of Fortune, the ebb and flow of life, the cycles of life. You have to understand that these are cycles, but you have to be, in the Knight of Swords energy, which the Knight of Swords energy is stand up for yourself, always speak your mind, and don't take, be tough, be ambitious. I'm looking at the Queen of Swords saying that. Be tough, be ambitious, know what you want, go after it in a single-minded determination. So if you want this foundation, if you want this stability, if you want to complete these things that you set out for, that you knew that you set out for with a person, you can't rely on a person. And that only person you can rely on is yourself. And then the sun, moon, and stars. Those are the people that are always, or the things that will always be there without, like clockwork, until you're not here. And so you can't, and that's why my Drake energy come out. You only live once. Be bold, be fearless, do what you love. If you're letting somebody block your creativity, which is the beauty in yourself, Empress energy, if you let somebody block it because you're, listen to this, I can't make it up. You're holding on to nothing. This is the Five of Cups energy, the insight and knowledge to know what's causing you sadness. You're holding on to nothing. This is nothingness, meaning the Hierophant, your belief system. You're holding on. It's changing you. You're questioning, and then you're clinging on to the past. You're clinging on to the past. This is the Five of Pentacles energy, fear of loss, fear of isolation, poverty. These are the things that the nothingness is what you're holding on to. That's the conflict and competition. You're holding on to that by holding on to the past. That's why we come out with the Drake energy. You only live once. Be bold, be fearless, do what you love. I didn't even see these turned over. Yeah, because, you have to have a rebirth. You have to have a rebirth because this is causing you to feel crazy. It's causing you to feel crazy, indecisive, solutions, difficulties, Two of Swords energy. It's causing you to feel crazy, but you have to have a rebirth. You have to. You have to have a rebirth, a sudden ending, Ten of Swords energy. You have to have a rebirth. The Ten of Swords is sudden endings. It's failure and backstabbing. Because if you feel like you're a failure, if a person is making you feel like a failure, then you won't even see your beauty. And so therefore, you have to understand that the abundance comes from with you. And the integration, which is the temperance energy, which is balance, the yin and yang. You have to balance this out because it's blocking your creativity, and you're holding on to the past of nothing. Your belief system of how you believe somebody is going to see you if you don't if you stand up for yourself. But that's why you're moving forward with confidence, to be stable, to be the power, the authority and the power, and be the provider of emotional support, and have set boundaries for yourself, if that makes sense. But again, the Knight of Pentacles says you can't get the results without first doing the work. Show up, work hard, and keep pushing every day. This says never stop learning. If you think you know everything, you know nothing at all. You have the Chariot out here twice telling you to move forward with confidence. We have the Queen of Swords out here twice telling you, stand up for yourself. Always speak your mind and don't take shit from anyone. Once you realize that, then nothing can keep you stagnant. But a lot of these are based upon ego. This heartbreak and the conflict and the nothingness and the clinging and being unsure about it is ego. Asking, what if? Let the what if go and just do. So we're going to go ahead and let this energy go, because I just feel like you are holding on to the past. You're clinging to the past, which is keeping you stagnant. And that's what we're here to let you know. Stand up for yourself. It's easier said than done. But if you just listen and understand what I'm saying to you, the missing puzzle piece is you believing in yourself and not feeling crazy because somebody else feels a certain type of way. Sorry, I know that was loud in my ear. Yeah, so we have the red goldstone, we have the zoisite, and we have the pink spinel. It says distance healing, exactly. Distance healing, protection, and deflection. This deals with your root, sacral, and solar plex chakra. We have the zoisite, which is motivation, positivity, and focus. And then we have the heart chakra again, the pink spinel, encouragement, protection, and renewal. Your heart chakra, okay, is love, harmonious energy, and the ability to forgiveness. And so it says here with the zoisite, I am filled with joyful and creative energy. So your creativity was blocked. And that's why it's in the reverse, because this is not making you feel like joy. This is you feeling like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. And I didn't even see the King of Pentacles came out twice. So we have the Chariot here twice. We have the Queen of Swords twice. We have the King of Pentacles twice. And probably even more. But I'm just saying. Anyway, the pink spinel, it says the infinite energy of the universe renews my own energy. So again, the infinite energy of the universe renews my own energy. The only person you can count on is yourself, the sun, the moon, and the stars. That's it. And the universe, if that's it. But when those come to and start to fall, then we have a problem. Then we have a problem. The red goldstone, distance healing, protection, and deflection. Your root chakra, your ability to survive, your stability, and ground yourself. The emperor energy, moving forward with confidence in order to do so, right? Your sacral chakra is your emotions, your intimacy, and your confidence. When you lose your confidence and your emotions, overflow of emotions, start to make you question it, and that's when the ego comes to the ego, and the codependent energy starts to form, right? Well, what if they leave me? Then you become codependent, trying to fix and fix and fix and fix with anybody, not just the relationship, person, place, thing, situation, business, job, whatever it is. You're trying to prove your worth. You cannot prove your worth to anyone. You just have to prove it to yourself. You have to let yourself know that you're capable of all things. The universe has your back. That's it. Walk around like that. So we have the solar plex chakra. Your solar plex chakra is your optimism, your clarity, and your personal power. Taking your personal power back. Be clear. Be confident. Ground yourself. Be stable. Survive through this process of learning who you are and being stable and standing up for yourself. The affirmation says, I sparkle like the universe and absorb only positive energies. Get away from the negative. This energy over here. Get away from it. So let's let this old energy go. Clinging to the past. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. I love you guys.